What is up, traders? Hope everybody's doing well. Monday, very nice price action today. I'm going to be going over two trades that could have been taken in the macros of 950 to 1010 and 1050 to 1110. So let's get straight into it. Starting off, higher time frames, 4-hour chart. Price during the night and London session just completely dropped. Upon market open, price was just very, very bearish, pushing down very near or very close to the weekly sell side liquidity that we had outlined a while ago. Dropping down to the hourly chart, coming into the session, it was reasonable to expect some sort of retracement into some sort of premium PDRA to then send price lower. So that was a general kind of bias. So if we look, the only very prominent PDRA is this hourly fair value gap. So that was definitely a target to see price tap into and then see how it reacts from it. So dropping down to the 1 minute, we can see here price or market opened, shot straight up, creating the 930 fair value gap, took out the buy side that I just outlined, this cluster of buy side right here, swept that, and then after it did, that hourly imbalance, as we said, was around 21.3, 10.5, I believe. So this high right here, this region, we want to expect how price would react from it. So as we can see here, price swept that buy side, continued, and then during the macro, so 950 to 1010, we had a very nice SMT with ES. I'm gonna show you guys that right now. So this was the SMT, as we can see here. NQ made a lower high, whilst ES made a higher high, and that very importantly happened within the macro, the 950 1010 macro. So we had that very nice SMT as a first signal, a breakdown, breaking structure on the 1 minute, after a sweep of this buy side liquidity and a tap into this hourly fair value gap I talked about. Breakup structure during the macro, we had this was a fair value gap, which is also a silver bullet fair value gap. Entry would have been right at it, like so. So entry, as I said, would have been at that fair value gap. Stop loss, in this case, it would have went one of two scenarios. If you put it above the high, you would have been good. If you put it above this 1 minute fair value gap, expecting it to not push up there if price is heavy to be bearish, that is valid. But in this case, you would have been stopped out. So this goes to one of two ways. If you put your stop loss here, it would have been stopped out. If you put above structure, you would have been good, but this would have been a much bigger stop loss than something like this. So from about 30 handles to something about 45 handles. So yeah, that's in terms of the stop loss. In terms of the take profits, first TP must have been at this 930 fair value gap. Second TP would have been at these lows, and then full TP all the way down to these lows for a runner. But if we look at ES, we can see here we had SMTs, which was a sign for us to pull out of the trade. So you see here, ES made a lower low, sweeping that sell side, tapping into this big buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, while NQ made a higher low. So if you were watching divergence, this would have been a very nice zone to take out full take profit and not let anything to run. But worst case, you would have took some partials off here and then let some to run here, and then the rest of the low, you would have been hit for first take profit, and then the rest would have been stopped at break even because you would have moved your stop loss to break even. Now on to the second trade that could have been taken today during the 1050 to 1110 macro. So price after that first initial trade pushed up, sweeping very nicely London highs. By the way, look at candles respecting the price of the London highs. Very nice. Price then broke down on the 1 minute, broke structure, and then during the 1050 1110 macro, you would have gotten an entry on this fair value gap right here, like so. Stop loss would have been just like the previous trade, above structure. No need to put it all the way up there. 35 handle stop loss. You would have had one partial at this low, second partial at this low, and then full TP would have been all the way down below this low. So this was the second trade that could have been taken during today's price action. Very nice trade as well during the macro. So yeah, these were the two trades that you could have been engaging in today's price action and today's trading. Very nice trades, very clear trades, textbook trades, A+ setups. These are the kind of setups that you want to be taking during your trading or through your trading. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you want more daily, weekly, pre-session, post-session analysis just like this, please follow us on Discord. Link is in the description. Also follow me on Twitter. Link is also in the description. Until next time, guys, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and happy trading.